Alrighty, race fans, welcome to another edition of Track Review. Today we are going to look at a Marchon set, Resue 911 Chopper Rescue. Interesting box top, based on the hit TV show Resue 911. I've seen this set around, finally found one on eBay. Looked like it was relatively complete. And well, you know, I'm just a sucker for junk like this, so we'll see if this thing works. It has some interesting thing about this chopper grabbing the cars, or the SUVs you'd call them now, coming up over a busted bridge. And curiosity got the best of me. How does this thing work? So we'll get into this and see what it's like. Alright, so here's the set as we opened it up. Comes on the standard tray that Marchon is noted for. Injection molded tray with all the nice little spots for things. Comes with two vehicles, as you can see. And it looks like there's some little piece of steel up here on top of the car. We'll see what happens with that. And the helicopter, I believe it appears that it has a magnet, and possibly, I guess maybe this thing comes along and wow, looky there, it picks it up. So that's the way that the copter picks up the car. We'll just have to see how it travels up the steel rod that they give you, get it all put together. We'll shake it out, buff up the rails, get everything all nice and cleaned up, because it looks like it's probably been in the box a little while. And we'll get it set up here in a little while. Alright, race fans, we've got the track set up and tested it out a little bit, and it does seem to work. I have to say, without the instruction sheet, it was actually not a very intuitive track to put together. The box art wasn't exactly correct, and it made it look like this piece right here didn't have that little straight in it. So if you built all that, none of the other pieces would come together correctly, and you just had to kind of mix and match to finally see what's going to work. The helicopter is more of a, it does have a magnet on the bottom. It is a momentum piece where you drive the car up, and there's a little wedge right here that shoves the car off and it falls down. So that's actually quite simple and ingenious. So I think we'll dust the track off and see where we get. Alright, the track has a single crossover piece, but the cars themselves are a little unique, where you can run both cars on a single track if need be. The cars have evidently some sort of a capacitor thing or some little circuitry in them that allows them to do this, and it's quite interesting. But we'll only run one at a time and kind of see where we get. Alright, that one didn't go up all the way. Eject it. And around she goes. Oh, that didn't quite make it. Not enough speed. quite. Alright, let's run the white. See how the white one does. Not quite. Ah, the helicopter wasn't quite set in the right spot. Not quite. Not enough momentum. Alright, I think maybe we'll go get Honey the cat and see what happens when we get her in here. Oh, you missed it, cat. You got it. You got it. Yeah, let's make it go. You missed it. It's right here. Oh. What'd you do to it, cat? Gonna get it? You gonna get it? Oh, let's try again. Ah. You gonna get it? Nope, not quite. Right. Alright, so that about wraps it up for the review of the Marchon 911 Copter Rescue. This particular set's probably been used pretty good. A couple of these parts are broken, and when, for instance, when the car hits the helicopter, it kind of dislodges this piece here, and it has to be pushed back down solid, because if it moves up when the car comes under, it'll just miss the magnet on the helicopter and fall right down there in the ditch. But other than that, it's relatively complete. The cardboard cutouts for the return bridge, they're not in there, but that's no big deal. The cars are in good shape. They work pretty good. We put a new set of tires on the back, which is really about the only thing we had to do. And like I say, one or two little broken pieces, but other than that, it's a relatively complete set. Runs pretty good compared to some of the other Marchon sets that I reviewed, like the Skyfighter, that was just, you know, was so complicated it was terrible. This one's pretty straightforward and works pretty good. So there you go. Thank you.